you know what I mean. Ask for maybe the capital of India, you say it's New Delhi. Fine. Ask for the capital of Nigeria, nobody knows, they say it's Africa. Okay, capital of Nigeria, even I don't know, is Abuja. Okay, so we are not going to do this, rather we are going to do something else. Okay, where we kind of take use a dictionary, okay, to store the data. At the end of the day, maybe we store it in form of JSON files. So for now, we have our data in form of dictionary, where we have key value pairs, say we have India, and then we have New Delhi, something like that. Okay, comma, then we have Nigeria, and then we have Abuja, something like that. Okay, so after this is done, we now want to generate the questions based on the input data. All right, so that's why it's going to call a random file quiz generator. All right, so we are not answering the quiz, rather we are generating the file which we can actually use to build what our quiz app. Okay, so in this case now we're going to use the concept of dictionary to build something like this. And now this is not GUI based. Okay, let's look at it from the console based, build a console based application, and maybe in the subsequent class we turn it into a GUI based application, make it an interactive quiz app. Fine. So how do we create the quiz file? How do we write the answer file? How do we write the contents and the key files? Okay, so if this is it, let's get started. 31 or 50, and we start counting down now. 31 or 50. Now let's consider this scenario, consider this situation where you are asked to replicate something. So what is it that we ask you to do? We want to know more about Indian states and capitals, right? So I say, okay, fine, I'm interested in learning Indian history. So I'm a person interested in learning what? Indian history. I'm so excited to learn about your history. So I now say, okay, fine, after we have guessed, I needed to talk about maybe your states and capitals. So you should tell me a little bit about the state of Karnataka. Tell me about the state of Maharashtra, like that. Okay, I don't know how to spell it. Okay, fine. And Delhi or New Delhi. Okay, fine. And maybe Goa and stuff or whatnot. Now I thought, okay, fine, instead of this now, I want you to do one thing. Okay, so these are the deliverables. Let me give you like what I expected. What are my expectations? Okay, as a foreigner in your country, I needed to know some stuff, right? So I expect you to create, so first one, I want you to create what? Maybe like 40 different quizzes. So how many states are in Karnataka? In India? Okay, let's make it 20. Okay, because there are 26 states in India. I think I'm right. So fine. So I want you to create 20 quizzes. Fine. Different what? Quizzes from where? From what? 26 states of India. In India. That means you have to kind of take the states at random, right? So you need to take the states at random. I'm coming. Okay, so there are 26 states and I needed only 20 of those. Fine. And then I want you to create, maybe from here, okay, I want you to create multiple choice questions. So see, basically if you say, okay, create quiz of that, you might say, what is the capital of India? New Delhi. What is the capital of Bangalore? Karnataka. Sorry, what's the capital of Karnataka? Bangalore. Something like that. But that is not multiple choice, right? So you are kind of one-to-one mapping, right? The question maps to the answer. But I want you to create, maybe like in each case, right? I want you to create 4 multi-choice questions. Multi-choice questions, okay, based on what? Based on the 20 different questions, right? Okay, different states, right? So say which state is regarded as the Silicon Valley of India? Okay, which city is regarded as Silicon Valley of India? You say is Bangalore. Okay, fine. Which state is it located? You say it's in Karnataka. No problem. And then if you are going to say Karnataka, that means you need to give me options, right? So if I have, for example, I say what, let's keep it simple, is the capital of Karnataka. And this we are not going to type it, okay? Karnataka. What's the capital? Question mark. Okay, so options will appear 1 A B C D. Okay, so this will have question 1. Okay, so if this is going to be question 1, what will be the options? So the options say it is Bangalore. Then you have options also which you're going to pull from the dictionary. Maybe you say Chennai. Maybe you Chennai, NAI. Okay, then maybe like you say, okay, I don't know again, maybe like Pune. Pune is not a capital anyway, or something else. Okay, so now I need to store these answers, okay, this correct answer into another word in another file, okay, called maybe like correct answer, okay, .txt. Fine. So this is one case. So from this capital list now, I'm going to pull questions. Okay, what is the capital of Delhi? What is the capital of like that? What is the capital of like that? Okay, there are 26 states. Thank you. Okay, 28 states. Sorry, I said 26. Okay, so after that now, you now have to also provide the corresponding answers to both of them, right? And then I really want you to turn in your assignment. So you should submit your assignment in this form. So your assignment should look like, say you have your name will appear in each of the text file. Okay, name, you have your row number, and then you have your department. Okay, so like this it should appear. Okay, and then after that you have the question. Okay, question 1, what's the capital of blah blah blah. Okay, so no problem, capital of something. Fine. So just remember we are not using GUI for now. Let's go and understand how this will look like when we kind of run a simple program. So let's get there. Okay, so I'm going to show you something here. We will get back here. Okay, and for this, what comes in handy is the states and US states, and I will show you this now. Actually, I tried googling it, I couldn't see, like, you know, we will check if we get it. Fine. So let me press Ctrl Shift F10 now just to execute this. So for now, you see some things get populated, no problem. I will go back there. Okay, and then I will see something like this. Okay, so if I open this, I will see this. So I have name, I have date, I have period. Okay, states, capital, quiz, form number 10. Which is the capital of New York? Is it Raleigh? Is it Bismarck? Is it Richmond? Is it Indianapolis? Okay, and it goes on to the 50 states in the US. Fine. So that means the first thing we need is our data. Okay, so we take the data and we understand what the data is. Okay, and now with this, actually, like, let's say if you are building an a kind of a quiz generator, right? So this is actually generated, and it took us less than maybe 5 seconds to generate this. Okay, mind you, this was never hard coded. Okay, so what I will do, I will kind of delete all these answers here. Okay, I will delete all the options, the questions with the answers. Okay, I'm going to delete them. Fine. I will delete all this. Fine. And then there'll be steps. So since it's going to involve lots of things, okay, there'll be lots of copy and paste also today, because we cannot hard code everything here. We can't type all of them. Okay, so as always, what we do is we just find some random quiz app generator. Okay, so for this I have kept some stuff. So in this case now, what I'm going to do, we have our objective set. So the first one, this creates some random quiz. You can call it anything, right? And then in that order along with the key. So we have a couple of steps. So in this case now, let's go and look for anything that is Indian. Okay, so what are we doing in the first case? We create this to store the data. So to give you a clean code, we go and say file, say new, call it here, call it what, random. Okay, quiz generator, QUIZ. Okay, QUIZ gen. Okay, gen. Fine. Now we have a series of steps. So the first step, okay, so we need to import all the necessary. Only one library now we need, random. Fine, because we are going to use the shuffle method. Okay, so kind of to reshuffle the questions, no problem. Okay, so now I will import this. Okay, say import random. No worries. So after importing random, now what I need to do now, I need to now create what? I need to create what? The dictionary. Create the data dictionary, right? Fine. So why dictionary? Because we'll be referencing them through the keys. Okay. So here this is done. We will now look for what now? Indian this. So I tried searching something here. Just watch here. So I say Indian states and capitals Python list. Okay. Excuse me. And then you just imagine immediately I came here. So watch. I couldn't find anything here. Okay, let me open it again, or maybe I'll change my search query. So it is like this actually. Okay, but it's giving me as a list. Okay, I only confused it. I needed a dictionary, please. Python dictionary, not a list. Dictionary. Okay, Python dictionary. So you see, the first one goes to knowledge hut. Okay, so if I click on this now, I'm gonna get something here. So in this Python dictionary, he tried giving some stuff, but this is not complete. So these are all I can get. Okay, so these are all I can get. So if you want, we can actually use this to build whatever we want to build. Okay, so Control C, but it won't be complete. Fine. But for now, let's continue. So what I did, like, apart from this, I went here. Okay, this is something. There, see here. Okay, this one you actually get in the entire thing, right? So, and this is obviously from the US. Okay, so capital of Alabama is Montgomery. Alaska is, I don't know how to pronounce it. Americans don't get angry with me. So Arizona is Phoenix. Kansas is Little Rock. California, Sacramento. Colorado, Denver. Okay, and like that it goes on and like that. Okay, to Wyoming, I think Wyoming, Cheyenne, I don't know how they pronounce it. Wisconsin is Madison. Fine. West Virginia is Charleston. Okay, so this is what we see, and you see this is actually available online. So what this person did, he just created something like this. Okay, and then access the keys, right? Create a dictionary. Key is the state and the value is the capital, right? No problem. So finally he selected 10 random states, and then you just just ask the person, what is the capital of? So we are using this string specifier, right? What is the capital of? The first one appears, say New Delhi. Harry, who is this guy? Okay, suddenly I saw some random guy pop up on my screen. So what is the capital of New Delhi? Then you use this format specifier. Okay, fine. Okay, the capital of this is this, so incorrect. If you guess it wrong, incorrect, and then your final score is that. So as long as it is correct, keep incrementing it, right? Fine. And then you keep guessing until you are done. Okay, so this is a simple random quiz generator. Okay, only for 10 attempts you have to do, but we don't need this. We need to generate all the text file, right? So we say, okay, fine, let's look for anything in that. So we got only those few. So if I want to create with that, I'll say, okay, fine. Now to make it visible for all of us to see, so till here I'll break this down. So Karnataka is Bangalore, Bihar is Patna, and I don't know the rest, right? Fine. So 1 2 3 4 5, only 5 we've got. Let me see if I can get all of them, because when I came here, actually Indian states, maybe I'll try the second. Okay, the first one is done, second one is done, Indian states and that. Let's see. Okay, but I needed dictionary actually. Okay, so that it becomes easy for me to copy paste. Okay, so again, as you can see, this again is also US, Arizona, and things like that. Okay, fine. So this, I cannot get anything here. So for now, let's build it on American soil. Okay, so after that, we go and kind of format this, because if you ask me the capital of Andhra Pradesh, I don't know, is it Telangana or Hyderabad? I don't know. Arunachal Pradesh, I don't know. Assam, I don't know. Bihar, Goa, okay. Jammu and Kashmir, I think, I don't know. Karnataka, I know, is Bangalore. Kerala, I think, is Trivandrum, and things like that. Meghalaya, I think, is I don't know. I don't know. Okay, so leave it. So we will now have to, your assignment to be, try to do this based on the Indian states. Okay, so there are 28 of them. So for now, let's work on the data which we have available at hand. So because of that, I'm going to copy this, okay, from the US states. Fine. So copy entire thing here, from here to there. Fine. All right. So after I've copied this now, so I'm going to go back here. I'll replace this guy there, and it is called capitals actually. Control V. Fine. Okay, so this is done. All right. So we've kind of created the dictionary of all the states. So after we have actually created this now, okay, so what do we need to do next? Now it says the objective was to generate 20 random quizzes, right? It says here generate 20 different states from that. Okay, so even in Indian scenario, so we have to do that. So that will lead us to step 2, right? Step 2 now says you have to generate what? Generate 20 random quizzes from here. Fine. So if this is going to be the case, we need to kind of do what now? Use a for loop, right, to go through the dictionary. So, and that's where the range function comes into play. So we can actually call this something for uniformity for quiz, the name of the quiz, okay, whatever, okay, sorry, quiz name, it can be any name actually. So, sorry, the number of quiz actually was what I was trying to remember. Okay, the number of quiz in range of what? Range of 35, right? Sorry, 20 of them is what we needed, in range of 20. Fine. Now, if this holds true, we can actually say, if it's a dictionary, if it's a function, we say pass, but this pass will not work for now. So let's just say, okay, fine, let's just do something here. So here we need to do what now? Create the quiz list. Okay, this quiz list, and then after the quiz list is created, we need to do what again? Remember to indent it. So we write out this in the hash files. Okay, so write them out or save them. Okay, save the results. Okay, and after that is done, we now need to call the shuffle method, right? We have imported random, so we shuffle it, SHUFFLE. Okay, and then when you shuffle this, now we are actually going to go through all the states, right? Shuffle from all the states, right? From all available states in the dictionary. Fine. In the dictionary. Fine. DICT for short. Okay. So as we already know, okay, we have now, if it is India, we have 28 states, and in that we needed 20 of them, and we want these 20 to be selected at random. That's it. So what do we do now? So we need to create this file, right? So for the first thing, we needed it to have a format. If you noticed here, okay, let's look at the output. Okay, I think I deleted it. Okay, but let me just run this and show you something here. I'll run this here, Control Shift F10. Now, if you notice, okay, here by the side you see all this text file, right? So you see, you observe a pattern here. Okay, let's go back now, and you see all these things appeared. What is the pattern? You will have question answer 1. Then what is the question? Capital question, or sorry, capital quiz answer 1. Okay, capital quiz 1. Okay, so 1 with that, this with that. Okay, this I ran it 10 times. Okay, so this with that and that with that, and then I said, okay, fine, I want you to turn it as name, row number, and department, something like that. So this was never written here. Okay, we actually got it written from the program itself. We didn't, I mean, we did not type it. Okay, hard coded it. We didn't hard code it, so no problem. So this is what we wanted, and then you see here, you see the pattern. What first one, question number 1, what is the capital of North Carolina? Then options appears A, B, C, D. So let's maximize this and see the behavior. Okay, and this you can actually use new line, or if you want it to look like this, you use tab, right? So /T/T. Okay, and let it appear like this. Fine. All right. So this is done. What we have to do next is we need to use a format. Okay, so that means it needs to start with capital quiz for the whatever. Okay, percentage sign .txt. Then answer the same thing, capital quiz underscore answers percentage sign .txt. Fine. So after this is done now, I will need to paste that code here. Okay, so for this, as long as this holds true, so we go here and take this. Okay, so create this quiz thing, do that, and then copy this still here, then we paste, and then I will explain this. So this is what we want to do. Okay, then replace it here. Now what are we going to do now? So in this range, as long as this holds true, so I'm going to create the quiz and the answer quiz. So you can see here, right, you can call it anything, you can call it quiz, but if you forget to use this, okay, if you forget to use this string, okay, then everything becomes same, and you won't even know how you can kind of increment this, and everything I mean, you continue to overwrite it. Remember, we saw that example also when writing to our Excel file. Okay, So here, that was why, at the end of the day, see here, we open the file for reading. You know that for sure, okay? And as long as that is done, okay, we now need to increment, okay, the number. Fine. So quiz num, so first one, quiz num is 0. So initially quiz num 1, written quiz num 2, quiz num 3, like that, okay? So if you watch the output here, the output starts from 1, okay, and goes till 10, right? So we start like that. It is not like when you say in the range, please look here, in the range, if you say in the range 1, 20, then it will go from 1 to 19. But say in the range of 20, so start from 1 to 20. Fine. Okay, so this is fine, and this is what you're going to see, and with that, and this is what I wanted you to do, right? So this is for the quiz, this is for the answer quiz, no problem. Okay, fine, and it is in writable mode only. Fine, you open it in writable mode only. Now to write out this to the header, okay, for the quiz. So if you wanted it on that same line, you say /t/t. Fine, so let's use this, and that was the name. We needed row number and department, so we say row number, and then next is what, maybe if you want your name to be different, okay, and maybe, okay, let me make everything on the same tab only, /t/t, okay, and then the last one is department, okay, so we say depth, okay, department. Fine. All right, so now you have to print some empty spaces, okay, so this prints an empty space. Fine, and then you say state capital quiz form what, 1, okay, so form number 1. Fine, and after that form number 2, like that, okay, then give some spaces again, and finally we needed this as a list, so we have to do what now, convert it back to a list and call the shuffle method. All right, so till here is fine. All right, so after this, now what do we do next? So that leads us to step 3. Okay, so in step 3, what are we going to do? Now we are done with this, okay, and we have written this now, so we need to create now the answer option. See, you might think that it is created, we just kind of opened it for reading, for writing, actually, I beg your pardon. Okay, we see, look here, we opened it for writing, so we have not actually created it. Okay, now we need to now create this what, the answer options, right? So now create the answer options, and there will be something here actually. How do you know the correct option? How do you get the correct option? So if the correct option is A, what you will do is kind of make a copy of all those options, right? Like A, B, C, D, E. Okay, so, sorry, A, B, C, D, and then you delete the other ones, right? So I'll show you what I mean. So here we go back there, and then we come here. Okay, I will just copy this and then I will explain. Fine, now this is fine, and we move into this one. Just, okay, say this is where we are, and paste this guy here. Now I needed only 20 of those, okay, so I don't need all the 50. I just need to generate 20 of those from here. Now the right answer, I'm going to store it inside this variable called what, correct answer. Fine, and I'm taking it from the states. Fine, and which question number, we have actually created it here, right? So in which question number we needed. Now look here, the wrong answer, okay, will be converted into a list, okay, the capitals. Now we have to do what now? Get the position of that, okay, and delete it. So it's going to look like this. Say example, I will show you what I mean. Now the right answer is RIGHC, right? Sorry, right option is what? A. Okay, so what I will do, I will make a copy of this A. Okay, so A is there as the question number 1, right option. Now what happens? I have A, B, C, D, right? So it's not going to appear like as A, B, C, D. No, if the right option is A, what I need to do is I replicate everything here as A. You got the point? And then I'm going to delete the rest and leave this guy. You got the point? So that is what we are doing here. Okay, now I'll delete all the wrong answers. Fine, and then I randomize them, no problem, and shuffle this again. Okay, that will lead us to now the step 4. So after this is done, now I need to write this question and answer to the quiz file. So that is what is left now. Okay, so I need to write this, guys, write the Q&A. I wrote white writes the Q&A to the quiz file. QUIZ quiz file. If that is the case, and then we write the answer option also to the file, and then this is the question and answer to the file, and then we write also the option, also the right answer. So are you confused? No problem, I will show you what I mean. Write the answer to the file. Now what I meant is this. Let's go back here. So we said here, what, let's take Indian scenario now. So what is the capital of Karnataka? This is the question. In this question there will be multiple options: A, B, C, D. 1 is Bangalore, 2 is Delhi, 3 is Pune, maybe 4 is Goa or something. It actually, Goa is a state, but fine. Okay, maybe 4 is Hyderabad. Now Hyderabad. So what we know is that this is the question, right? So this is the question. We have written this question when called this, okay, write the Q&A, okay, to the file. Now I need to write the correct answer, right? So the correct answer is Bangalore. So I'll have an option here. So this is the question, quiz question, or whatever, question 1.txt. So I have a quiz answer underscore 1 or whatever .txt. In this, what I needed to see is A, Bangalore. Okay, so that's what we need to do now. Now in this case, now we get back here and say, okay, fine, this is done. What I need to do now to write this, I'm going to kind of take the method already here. Okay, now again, I need to check, right, because I'm generating all these things at random. Fine, Control C. Now when I come here, just pay attention to what is happening here now. I'll paste this guy. So in the same range of 20, I needed those. Okay, now look here, 1 will appear, okay, because we are saying question number 1 plus 1, no problem. What is the capital of? Pick it from the dictionary, right? It's from the quiz file. You go back up there, you see quiz file, right? Open this, so capital quiz whatever. So this quiz file is in the range of what we are picking things from, the dictionary here. Okay, so what is the capital of first one? Alabama. We know it is Montgomery. Okay, so it's going to take Montgomery as, see, look at the key, the value is what? Montgomery. Okay, so I'm concentrating on the values now. These values will be randomly selected. I select the correct value, maybe I will select here tell us whatever, Ellen, I don't know, maybe at Springfield, Frankfurt, something like that, alongside the correct one. But I know this is the correct one. Fine. Okay, so this is what we are doing here. Okay, and then I needed this, right? I needed to spring this A, B, C, D, right, of that question. Append it to the what and the correct answer options. Fine. And finally, I need to write what? The what? Correct option. Okay, so this is the answer I need to write to the file. Okay, done. And I needed the index. Okay, so write it at a particular location. So this is done. Okay, so after this is done, now what do we need? We have successfully generated this file. So what I need to do now is I need now the content, right? So such that I will need to, I need to now close this file, because after you finish writing this, okay, you don't want it to be open. You need to kind of close it and exit, right? So what we do, we say, okay, fine, the last method is what? Say quiz file dot what? Close, CLOSC. This is done. Okay, and then we have closed the quiz file. So which one is still open? Answer options, right? Okay, answer key file exactly is still open. That's what? Close. Fine, I said closer. So once this is done, now we need to now execute this. Okay, so let's go back here and see what happens. Now I need to clear whatever is in the console, in the in this place. Okay, let me clear all of them first, so we know how this is being generated. Okay, so delete this guy And I will go back here. And moderators, if you are here, just push the attendance. I'll wind up very soon. Just push the attendance. So here I'm just going to say Control Shift. Pay close attention. There is nothing in here, right? There is nothing in here for now. I will go back there. I will just, okay, fine, Control Shift F10. Okay, so once this is done, you see this gets populated. And let's go back here and now open this now. So we generated 20 of them, so that's why we are seeing 44. Okay, forget 44. 44 includes these three Python files, 3 and then 4. Okay, so we have 20 answer texts, right? So 20 of them, right? And then with 20 questions. Okay, so let's start from the list. So this says see how we are written it. Okay, your name is written there, your roll number is there, and your department, right? So state capital quiz from 20. Now what is the state of Texas? What is the capital of Texas? Even I don't know, right? Fine, I think it's this guy, I don't know. Okay, so anyone, what is the capital of Maryland? Right, that's okay, and it goes on till here. All right, but I think I omitted something. Let me check. Let me check something here. Let's go to the answer. Okay, so this there is an issue here. Okay guys, did you understand here? So this is right. Okay, C. So the question was I beg your pardon here. Keep them side by side. Question what? So it is actually capital of Texas is whatever, Cheyenne, whatever. I don't know. So if you look here, I needed to see this only here. Let me check. I think that will clarify my doubts. And yes, so that was it. If you see here now, we actually don't have them in this. So what the intention, what I wanted to do was, you know, in each of them, say here I needed only, say one thing A, and I needed maybe like a question 1 if the answer is A. The rest should be deleted. You got the point? So this I will look into the code, because for now, let me check. I think the nesting wasn't proper. I hope you got what I'm trying to do, guys. Here I needed each text file should contain only one question. Like here it says from number 20, it should contain maybe like the randomly generated 20th question, capital of Wyoming, whatever, 20th, and it is capital of New Jersey and things like that. And if you see, if I run this again, this is 20. The option was C. Okay, let's run this again and see. Control Shift F10. Now if I run it and then get back there, go back to the 20th one, see the option is D, and then what is that question? 20 yeah, 1. What is the capital of Iowa? Okay, Nashville. Okay, or Nashville. It depends on how they pronounce it. Don't beat me. So this is it. But the thing is, like, I think I'm writing everything to a particular file. Let me just see the code once. Okay. Now, I guess you're able to, you understood what happened in today's class, but let's just see this. So this is fine. Okay, there is nothing wrong with the list. And check the nesting. Okay, this is fine. As long as I get this, okay, then I'll write this. Okay, this is for the row number. This brings blank space. It doesn't matter. And that's it. And then correct option. Okay, and then delete that guy, and then write this to the text file. Okay, so I think 1 minute. So anyway, that is it. I will just look into this. Okay, so moderators, give them attendance. I'll wind up. Now moving forward, I will not skip the class. I won't make it lengthy. Okay, obviously I will not be able to get this because I need them. This is not available here, this is there. Okay, yeah, that's not the issue. I still need this because I'm checking question number here, there I'm checking quiz number, here I check question number. So this is fine. So even if I check the question number, so there is no need of this for loop, is the same thing. And let's see. So this should solve the problem. Control Shift F10. Now I will go back there and then I will open this. I go to the first one. Okay, maybe I need to delete this and then run it again. Okay, so this is fine. Capital of Ohio. This is fine. It's still writing only to the last one. Capital of Ohio, the answer is correct. So if you see, the answers are appearing. You see, guys, the answers are appearing. Okay, C, C, A, D, C. So for the first one, yeah, so I'll need to play with the for loop. Okay, I'll play with the for loop because these answers are actually correct, but what are the questions? So let's compare them. Let's compare them side by side. That is that. I will go to the 20th question because here nothing was written inside here. Let's go, it wrote it inside the last one, so I will just see this. Okay, so keep this one side. Sorry, I will close the entire, so many text files are open, I don't know which is which now. So close, 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 and close. And finally, I'm going to delete this and rerun them again. Okay, delete. Fine. Now look at the code once more. Okay, so nothing is here, right? Done. Now if you see here, this the dictionary is created, and then I needed this number of this in this range, no problem. So as long I need all the question number now, fine, in the same range. Okay. Okay, and maybe for now I need to take entire thing into consideration, all right, because maybe that is also maybe one of the reason, no problem. So here there are how many states there? There are how many states? 50 states, right? So let me take all the 50 states. Okay, and for now, yep, okay. And then this I only needed 20 random quizzes out of the 50 states. Okay, and fine, and in this range I'm writing this. Okay, let's see, Control Shift F10. Okay, some things has been generated. I will get back there and I will see to this first one. Okay, it's still taking all of them. It's taking 20. Okay, now it's taking all the 50, no problem. Let's look at the answers. Keys. Yes, so it's giving me the corresponding options, but it should write them in respective files. So this is not happening yet, so I will see to this later. Okay, so maybe first thing tomorrow before we start the class, I will just confirm that. So in case if you want to check, let's just check here. Fine, and check, compare both of them side by side. The 5th, the 20th capital quiz is there. Okay, so keep it this way. Fine. Okay, and then this guy, fine. So let's check. What is the capital of New Ouch? Okay, I didn't get that. New what? What's the capital of Ohio? What is the capital of Pennsylvania? So let's check the capital of Ohio. That's the second one, right? It says it is Columbus. Is it? That's the second one. Is A. Capital of Pennsylvania. It says it is B. So let's check. Okay, go back to the dictionary. Pennsylvania. Okay, I should have something this and that under B. Fine. Otherwise, I'll take it from the other side. Okay. So anyway, this is it for now, and then I will stop here, and we will do that with Indian data set. Okay. And I'll try to fix this stuff because I wanted to write in individual words text file. So on this note, I will stop for now, and yes, I will see you guys tomorrow. Okay. So bye for now, and yeah, tomorrow we see what else we can do. Maybe look into another project, and after that we start our web development. Okay. Take care. See you tomorrow. Bye for now.